Young in the Restless preview Friday, November 1st reveals Kyle Abbott is starting to realize he's still attracted to Summer Newman, a feeling that's strong but not easy. This time, things get even more complicated as Summer is facing a serious family crisis, stemming from Daniel's difficult legal situation. Kyle is not only worried about Summer, but also finds his heart pounding as he watches her struggle with everything going on in her life. The situation becomes complicated when Chance Chancellor, the closest and most trusted person in Summer's life, takes the law into his own hands and arrests Daniel. Chance does the right thing, but this is a difficult and emotional decision for all parties. Chance must follow the law, but he knows that his actions have left a lot of scars and chaos for Summer and her loved ones. On Friday, Summer finds herself pushed into a corner as her worries about Daniel and Lucy weigh more and more heavily on her mind. Summer is losing patience, caught up in a mixture of love and pain. Kyle notices this and cannot bear to see her deal with this pain alone. He still cares deeply for her and tries to show her sympathy, not only because of the past relationship but also because Heather's death, who had been such an important part of both their lives, started this chain of chaos. In a moment of weakness, Summer finds Kyle's shoulder to lean on. They stand in silence, their sadness shared through their eyes, without words. Kyle pulls her into a warm embrace, as if to heal invisible wounds. However, the scene does not escape Clare Newman, who watches from afar with an undisguised surprise. Clare is happy to see Kyle and Summer getting along, especially for the sake of their son Harrison Abbott. But at the same time, she can't help but feel a nagging fear: is this a sign that Kyle and Summer are getting back together? Meanwhile, Clare and Victoria Newman have a heart-to-heart talk with Cole Howard. Clare, who has never had much experience with real relationships, confides in Victoria about her concerns. Victoria understands and shares her feelings. She worries that Kyle, who has always been attracted to Summer, might break Clare's heart if he eventually gets back together with Summer. Meanwhile, Victoria and Cole are facing another major family problem. Billy Abbott, who is deeply grieving the death of Chelsea Lawson, can't seem to escape his emotional spiral. Victoria is worried about Billy, and the two decide that they can't solve the problem without Victor Newman and Adam Newman. Victoria's worries about the impact on her children, Johnny and Katie, only grow. Family trauma and generational divisions begin to mount, putting the Newmans under unprecedented strain. Meanwhile, Daniel, who is at the center of the storm, begins to seek control of his life again. He knows he must step up and take matters into his own hands to protect himself and his family from legal trouble. While it's unclear where this will take him, whether it's trying to prove his innocence, dealing with Phyllis Summers, or perhaps preparing for Heather's funeral, he's determined to put all his energy into the task. Daniel knows that only he can handle the situation properly and effectively. Either way, by the end of the week, all Daniel wants is to see a glimmer of hope in the midst of the storm. He is ready to fight to the end to find the right path for himself and his family. Daniel puts all his strength and determination into this fight. He knows he must work hard to find justice, not only for himself but also for the honor of his family. This Friday, all eyes will be on Daniel, when he will have to choose between fighting to prove his innocence or accepting the unexpected to protect his loved ones. This fight, win or lose, has changed Daniel forever. Finally, all the characters in the story are at a crossroads in their lives. Kyle and Summer face an old love that has never faded. Clare and Victoria worry about the stability of the relationships in their lives. Billy Abbott faces his grief and tries to move on for the sake of his children, while Daniel fights for his freedom and the honor of his family. The story becomes a song of love, sacrifice, and determination to fight to protect the most important values in their lives. Subscribe to Yonder to stay updated with the latest news on our channel.